Okay, my partner, what's coming down?
What's coming down?
Tell me.
I can wait for you because I got good news.
All right, what's your good news?
I talked to Andy this morning. He said they'll be through next week.
Great.
Good old Vinny got 107,000 off on the conference.
No kidding. Well, that's good news.
I got all of Dan's favorites. I got a little salami.
Lieutenant, investigations. Hold, please.
Some chip beef here. Want to help me make sandwiches?
Oh, thanks, Spencer, but I can't. It's been hectic here all morning, and Dan's not here, and...
Where is he?
Oh, he's gone to the airport to pick up Vance.
Who's Vance?
Oh, it's a guy he's known since he was about 8 years old. You know, through grammar, high school, college, the whole bit. He said he was his best friend.
Best friend? I thought I was his best friend.
Oh, hello, Mr. Ross.
Silly me.
No, sir. He went to the airport to pick up a Vance Gilroy.
How you doing, kid? You still look like a kid.
Well, it's a lot of good living and vitamin C. You still look like everybody's hero.
Well, older.
Well, you old enough to buy me a drink?
You got it.
Come on. Oh, no, wait, I'll take that.
No, I should have met you at the gate with a pair of dice and a couple of showgirls giving you a real Las Vegas welcome.
Oh, no, I told you. I always hate when people meet me at the gate. You gotta walk out 10 miles and 10 miles back. Isn't this easier?
Well, to tell you the truth, yeah.
Yeah, you know, you haven't changed at all. You always had a style. Even this car has style.
It's just a used car.
Hey, where's all the buildings? Everybody living underground?
This is the Fringes. Wait till we get to the Strip, you'll be staring straight up at the lights.
Showgirls, gamblers, people throwing $1,000 tips.
Oh, you got it. Kings, sheiks, dictators.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm only kidding, Dan. You may be able to handle people like that, but I don't think I could. All I want to do is get drunk and watch you in action again. I always was your #1 fan and spectator.
Dana,
Dan, this is B. Roth wants you at the hotel right away.
did he say what it was about?
No, he just said to tell you that you have nothing more important to do in your day than getting to that hotel.
Well, I'm on my way there anyway. Thanks.
Driveway, 1919 Bush, driveway, 1919
Who's under the blanket?
Take a look for yourself.
name's Irvin Levy, you know him?
He's one of Roth's old cronies. Is Roth involved?
Mm-hmm. But he was a very lucky man. All he got was grass stains on his suit. He's inside.
Not very pretty. Who did it?
Mister, get back behind that line.
Oh, Dave, this is an old school buddy of mine, Vince. Philroy, Dave Nelson. He's just coming to visit. I picked him up at the airport a while ago.
How do you do? I'm sorry I got in your way. Didn't mean to jump on you. Well, I think Roth ought to be cleaned up by now.
Listen, Vince, there's something I have to take care of. It won't take too long. So why don't you check in at the hotel? There's a reservation waiting for you. And if you need anything, just use my name.
Okay.
See you later.
Oh, Dan? Tell Roth I'll see him later.
Well, I'm sure he'll love that.
All right, out. No calls.
Nelson says you were very lucky.
That's why he's a cop and I'm rich. Lucky. You call it lucky when you lose your best friend and your employee almost gets murdered?
Nelson, my friend.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do with this?
Somebody on that list hired that creep that took Irwin out and tried to ice me. Irwin came to me with a business deal not too long ago. They're the only ones that could have benefited by it. He was kind of tapped. It had to do with a casino in New Jersey. So I said, okay. I gave him the chips and we were 50-50 partners.
Wait a second. You were 50-50 partners. You gave him his 50% and you paid your 50% and you're equal partners?
Right.
You're a soft touch.
He was my friend. He knew me when I was a kid. Only somebody on that list could benefit by this, getting Irwin out. Well, I got a surprise for them, because if they think they're going to be my partner, they're wrong. Irwin's in, his family's in, and I'm in.
The cops can check this list in an hour.
No, I don't want the cops to do it. I want you. I want you to be Roth's representative. I want you to tell these dudes that nobody's in. You got it?
I got it. If I tell them that, they might try to hurry up and finish the job they already started. Will you sit down? You're making me dizzy.
You're my ace, aren't you? That's the chance I gotta take.
Will you limit the chances and stay inside then? I'll check them out. Mr. Hunter, Mr. Tennis here to see him.
Mr. Hunter don't want to talk to Mr. Tanner.
Well, Mr. Tanner wants to talk to Mr. Hunter about New Jersey gambling.
I am through.
You know, it's always such fun to come see you.
Like it says on the door, I'm in the catering business. Is there some special occasion you want to celebrate?
I mean, it's refreshing. You're one of the few bad guys left who looks the part. I mean, nobody would trust you.
Are you going to spend the afternoon flattering me? Or are you here to discuss Roth's misfortune?
You have a very good grapevine.
Well, people who have fortunes in the stock market usually have ticket tapes in their offices.
And people like you would love an interest in Roth's New Jersey casinos.
Possible.
Well, if you know we're interested in that, I'm not going to waste my time.
I'm interested.
How interested?
A few $1 million interested.
Well, that's great, because Roth doesn't want it or need it. This is a solo job, Roth alone, and nobody takes Irwin's part. And if I find out that you had anything to do with those shootings, I'm gonna come back here and take care of you personally. Click. That's no way to run a catering business.
B, it's Dan.
Oh, good. How's Ross?
Oh, he's fine. Mad as hell, but fine.
Oh, I'm glad.
Now, we all are, but it's not over. Does Elizabeth Kyle still headquarter at the Aladdin? She's number 2 on Roth's suspect list.
She does. Now, according to the showgirls there, she just arrived back from Paris with a new wardrobe and a new secretary.
Different strokes. Do me a favor. Call Vance at the Desert Inn and have him meet me at the Aladdin bar.
Dan, if you're gonna lay the law down to the Dragon Lady, you better be careful.
I'd like to learn how. Quickly. Hey, you didn't used to let people sneak up on you like that.
Oh, that's when they wore football helmets, weighed 250 pounds, and tried to make a rug out of me.
Oh, yeah. I remember those days. I used to be sitting on the sidelines, freezing my butt off, cheering like mad. So, where do they keep the genie around here?
The genie? Where else? In the genie house. Got little tiny slot machines in there, too.
Well, look, I got the call from your secretary. I rushed over. What are we doing here?
Well, I had a meeting with someone, and she's not here right now, so I thought it'd be a good chance for us to have our welcome drink.
She, huh? What's she look like? She one of these Las Vegas stars?
This lady is definitely not a star, more of a barracuda. She'll make money, whatever the cost. Listen, what about that drink?
You know what I'd really like to do? Try my hand in that game room. Feel up to some competition?
All right, you're on.
All right. Let's go.
A little air hockey?
Yeah.
A shot on the goal! All right.
Hey, can we have some more quarters, please? Don't you ever lose at anything?
Are you kidding? I mean, there are days when it seems like I lose at everything.
No, I'm not kidding. I've been watching you since I was 8 years old. And you have always been the best. Girls, school, sports, everything.
Well, we were always together, weren't we?
Yeah? Dan and Vance. Dan and Vance also. Dan Tenna. Dan's buddy. I was always the add-on. You were it.
Well, Vance, I never thought about it that way. And I never meant it to be that way. Mostly, I guess I just didn't think it bothered you.
Don't pay any attention to these little mental lapses of mine. I mean, I enjoyed basking in your limelight. I really did. I mean, if it hadn't been for you, I never would have seen the inside of some of those sorority houses. Or gone to half of those parties. I never would have come to Vegas. Do you want to try playing this shooting game for $100?
No, we're just playing for fun, not money. Besides, the lady I want to talk to just went up in the elevator. See you back at the hotel later, all right?
Okay.
Miss Kyle, I'm Dan.
Ms.
Ms. Kyle. I'm Dan Tenna. I don't know if you remember me.
We were introduced last year at Roth's Christmas party.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Be whatever you choose.
Very nice.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm here as a sort of a town crier for Philip Roth.
My new secretary, Aludra. Gorgeous, isn't she?
Well, you do have a flair for acquiring beautiful things.
I have a taste for everything and the ability and wealth to acquire what I want.
Everything except a half interest in Roth's New Jersey casino. Irwin Levy's death is not going to create an opening for a new partner.
Why tell me?
Well, Mr. Roth just wanted those who might have hired the killer to know that it didn't work.
Wealth and paranoia are Siamese twins, aren't they?
Unfortunately, I wouldn't know.
I enjoy physical contact too much to hire anyone to do it for me. Now, is there anything else, or shall we discuss some future physical contact?
Thank you very much, but I usually like to be the one to do the asking.
I wasn't asking. I was buying.
Well, Miss Kyle, you've already got a secretary.
Get out!
Now, that's one invitation I'll take you up on.
He was cute.
You're not paid to either pretty boys.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth.
Locate Vance Filroy. He's staying at the Desert Inn.
Do you want to speak to him?
Just give him a message. Tell him to be here in an hour. I have an additional name for his list.
Slick. Hi, Slick. You know, if I owned everything that you owned, I'd do everything in my power to stay alive so that I could enjoy it. Get a doctor!
Boy, you sure scared the hell out of me back there.
You sure nobody passed you?
Yeah, nobody. I just heard the shots. I was running towards them.
It's kind of dangerous, huh?
I guess I wanted to be a hero.
Listen, can you find something to do? I'll catch up with you later.
Is your friend okay?
I don't know. That's where I'm going now.
Hey, listen, tell me how he is, all right? And if there's anything I can do.
Okay. See you later. How is he, Doc?
Nasty as usual, which means he'll be all right. It's a clean hole, in and out.
Is he hurt bad enough to keep him inside?
Well, only if he takes the pills I gave him. He won't.
He also was shot in the arm, not in the mouth, so he can do his own talking, okay, Doctor?
If he'd stayed inside, he might not have been shot at all.
Danny, if you hadn't pulled me out of the way, I'd be dead right now. Thanks. What'd you find out?
Do I have your word you'll stay inside?
Oh, you got my word, yes. What'd you find out?
You promise?
Oh, I'm not going to leave this room. What'd you find out?
Nothing.
Nothing. He's cute. He thinks he's funny. You're dealing me seconds.
Yeah, I know, but now that I have your word, you'll stay inside. I've got one less person to worry about.
Yeah, all right.
Bye, Slick. So what do you got?
An intense desire to move my office over here so I don't have to keep making these trips.
At least nobody got killed this time.
And you did your part. The killer did his. Except this time, he switched to armor ammo instead of the explosive type he used before.
Wonder why he did that. Suppose he was so confident that he only brought 3 shells. When he blew it, he had to go buy more.
McKay, get some men. Check all the sporting goods stores and the gun shops. And see if anyone bought some .30 caliber armor-piercing ammo today. That was good thought.
Thanks. I have my moments of sheer genius. So trade me, what have you found?
We have found absolutely nothing. There are no known hitmen in town, no fingerprints, no footprints, and not even a decent witness. He appears and he disappears.
Well, Roth's rabbit's foot is about used up, so we better find this guy, whoever he is. Listen, I'm sorry about all this running around, but I've made plans for us for dinner. Big up around 7?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, see you then.
Come on, you better get dressed. The party's over.
Why? What's the hurry?
You're all alike. Hurry up.
I've been waiting 3 hours for you.
Well, I had some business to take care of. I'm here.
When I pay you, you come when I call.
Your money doesn't buy obedience, just results.
Unsatisfactory results. I hear you missed Roth again.
This time he bled. It's on me. Next time he dies, you pay up.
I have a bonus job for you. An extra 20,000.
Well, it's the usual price if I take it.
I want Roth's private eye taken out. Or done in, whatever you people call it.
You mean Dan Tanner?
I heard that you knew him.
Yeah, I know him. We've been friends since we were kids. No deal on Tanner.
He's no friend of yours. Nobody is a friend of yours. You're a machine. A kill machine. You know how to hate and how to kill. And the closer the target, the more you hate.
But we're close, Danny.
25,000 for Tanner, and I want to know when and where in advance.
Well, if you want him dead, why don't you kill him yourself?
I am. I'm just using you to stop his heartbeat. I understand you perfectly. We may use death as a method, but that's where we cease being alike. I enjoy the results of my efforts, the power, the ability to use people, to buy them or rent them. You gain nothing but money, which you rush forward to spend and waste.
And what do you want? You want to sit on some throne, be a queen, control everything?
At least I seek to live. Your only peace will be in your death. 30,000 for Tanner.
You worship money so much, you only respect what's expensive. 50,000 for Tanner.
When?
Tonight at dinner. And I'll take my money now.
You can have it. Even though I think you'd do it for nothing.
Hi, V. Dan around?
No, he's going out to a dinner show with Vance.
Vance?
You know, his best friend.
Again, with the best friend.
Is there something special you wanted?
No, nothing special. I don't know, I thought you just might want to go out and get a chili dog or something, a couple of beers, hang out. Nothing special, like a best friend. I'm gonna take off. I'll see you around. Quite a place. Quite a city.
Well, it's been here a long time. So have I, come to think of it. How come you haven't come to visit sooner?
Well, I haven't had it that easy. I had to work around for a couple of years.
Not doing what?
Whatever I had to. I made a living. Then I got lucky. I had a little sporting goods store, and I converted it into a pretty successful gun shop.
Yeah?
I'm doing okay now. It just took me a little longer than it took you, that's all.
Well, yeah, I've been having a good time, but the whole thing hasn't been a bed of roses.
Dan, I would have traded with you any time you wanted. High school hero, town hero, college hero.
Ah, well, you did okay.
Yeah, I guess I did. Meanwhile, you have to consider both of us lucky we're not going to get stuck with this electric bill. So let's celebrate that at our dinner, okay?
I feel a little guilty celebrating anything with Roth laid up.
Roth. He's one of the fat cats of this world. Oh, he may be laid up, but he's doing it in comfort, isn't he? He's a very lucky man.
Lucky? 2 attempts on his life, 1 a hit? Call that lucky?
Your buddy Roth is lucky it was an armor piercing he took instead of one of those exploding ones.
Yeah, it's how'd you know it's an armor-piercing bullet?
I don't know, I guess I heard that lieutenant talk to you, or some cop or somebody.
Right.
Could you bring us some more of this, whatever you call it? Both of us.
Not me. No, I can't eat another thing. I'm bloated. How can you eat all that stuff?
No, a wise old man once said to me that you should eat every meal as though it were your last. Well, you know, you never know. Could choke on a chicken bone or have a heart attack.
Get hit by a trolley. Or get shot. Like Roth.
Vance, what is this all about? Chicken bones, heart attacks? I mean, you've been laying some really strange lines on me. I mean, where are you coming from, anyway?
From nowhere, Dad. And probably to nowhere. The life story of Vance Filroy. My claim to fame? Nothing. Surviving family? Nobody. Achievements? None. I was you, Dan. I watched you. And I became you. I did everything you did by being you. And when you die, I'll die too.
All right, that's enough. What the hell is this all about? I thought we were a couple of friends. We come here to have a little dinner, to get a little drunk, to act like teenagers again. What's all this doomsday talk? If you've got some 10-year-old grudge you want to pick, I mean, let's get it out in the open, talk about it, get it over with. Let's get on with the party, okay? Because, Vance, I've got a surprise for you. We're going to spend the end of the evening in the company of two very pretty young ladies. We're going to have a blind date, Vance, my boy. Ann and Jenny, this is Vance.
Dan tells us this is your first trip to Vegas. Why don't you put yourself in our hands and we'll have a little fun?
Look, I don't need any charity dates. If I want fun, I'll go buy my own.
Sorry, I don't know what got into me. Grab a cab, huh?
Nelson?
Dave. I've got a hunch about who's doing the shootings. I want you to run a make an Vance Filroy, Lee Valley, Missouri.
Oh, isn't that your friend?
Yeah, that's my friend.
Yeah, all right, then.
Want to leave a message for Binzer? Tana.
I love the way you answer the phone. I just got your message.
Binzer, I just left that message.
You're complaining about good service? Listen, I'll take a break.
Never mind. Listen, go on out to the airport and find out what flight Vance Filroy came in on. Vince, did you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that your friend that you went out to the airport to pick up?
I met him outside the terminal. He could have come in on any flight.
Sorry, Dan.
Yeah, me too. Give me security. This is Tana. Find out everything Vance Philroy did while he was here. Did he gamble? Did he drink? Who he talked to? Everything.
Paging Mr. Tanner. Mr. Dan Tanner.
This is Dan Tanner. You have a message for me?
Hi, Dan, it's me.
Finzer, what'd you find out?
Philroy arrived on the 9:45 flight. Yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay, thanks, Finzer. Plenty of time.
Paging Mr. Tomaszewski. Mr. Tomaszewski.
You want it all at once, or you want it in bits and pieces?
What do you got there?
Your friend does not own a gun shop. He's been arrested once on suspicion of murder. Released because of no evidence. He travels a lot and he has no visible means of support. You know what that adds up to?
First of all, it means that Roth is still not safe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, gentlemen, let's get Mr. Roth into the car.
Don't turn. Don't move.
You're one bullet too late. I just finished Roth.
Nothing is finished. You just blew the head off of a store mannequin. Roth is safe in his suite.
I knew I could count on you.
Now put down the rifle.
Rifle's down. But it doesn't make any difference. He was my last job anyhow.
I'll guarantee that.
You can't guarantee anything until you use your gun.
I won't be your executioner, Vance.
I'm not offering you that choice. See the two lights on the gate?
And what does that prove? That you're a better shot than I am? That you're better than me? Is that what you want to hear?
You don't understand anything, Dan. You're 15 feet behind me to my left. Under 60 feet, I don't miss. Watch this. Now, you're a lot bigger target than that. 2 more shots left, Dan. I only need 1 for you. You're gonna have to kill me.
Why? Is that why you led me here, Vance? That's why you led a trail that was screaming at me to find you? The earlier plane that was easily checked, the phony story about a gun shop. The map you left in your room. And the most obvious one, the armor-piercing bullet.
That's right, Dan. Okay. That's it. 1 more shot. Pull the trigger, Dan. Let's finish this right.
Right. Right for who?
For me. Right for me! I'm tired of it. But I can't end it any other way than with my own death. I want you to do it, Dan. You're the only friend I've ever had. I could have killed you and I didn't. But I will now, if you don't shoot me first.
Vance, I want to help you. What are you asking me to do? I can't do it.
I knew you'd say that. Better cock your gun. I've done 16 jobs without a miss. You're just another job.
Vance, we were friends! I won't do it.
I'm sorry. Goodbye, buddy.
How long would you have waited, Dan?
I don't know. I really don't know. It was empty. He meant to die. It was his 17th straight job in a row without a miss.
How cozy, a nice little table for two. You surprised I'm alive, huh? Philip Roth is alive. Vance Filroy is dead. And soon you'll be on your way to a place that doesn't have all this luxury.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get out!
We'll all be leaving in a minute. Well, that's what Lieutenant Nelson gave me. 1 minute. And his will be the next knock on the door.
I don't know any Vance Filroy, and there's no way you can connect me.
You see, well, that's where you're wrong. Because Vance left a trail for me to follow, and he left an even better tie-in to you. He even wrote it down. He even left the money intact. I was worth $50,000 to you dead. Now, that is flattering.
Vance Filroy was a killer. What he might have said doesn't mean a thing.
Well, maybe, maybe not, but that's what courts are for, right?
I don't believe you. Why would Filroy implicate me?
Because he was my friend. He might have been a lot of other things, too, but he was my friend, and he did not want to see me killed. But he knew you wouldn't stop at anything.
I wouldn't have.
It's for you.